Hey guys, and welcome back to another video where today we are going to be talking about the best cars to buy if you're a tuner. So let's jump right into it. So the first car we're going to be talking about is the Honda Civic. So you guys remember that awesome truck scene from the first Fast and Furious movie, don't you? The movie featured three heavily modified EJ1 Civics, and they were they were heavily modified. And after people watched the first Fast and Furious movie, people fell in love with it. Like suddenly, the whole street racing and modifying culture around the world literally skyrocketed. Suddenly, everybody wanted to buy a Civic and mod it to the limit. The best thing about the car was it wasn't, hard to buy. It was pretty, easy to find and pretty cheap, even in the early 2000s. And so yeah, the car completely bone stock, made about 100 horsepower, but you could, just with a simple turbo kit, you could make it go up to more than 400 horsepower. That is a lot of power, man. Like, you can make a simple looking car turn into an absolute rocket. That was pretty cringy. And yeah, people love the car, and it still is one of the most favorite cars to go in and just modify. So Civic, great car. Now, coming up next on our list is not exactly the budget car. It is expensive, but there are many mods you can fit to it. So it is the 2004 Audi S4 B5. It comes with a respectable 260 horsepower, completely bone stock, but you can make it go again with a simple turbo kit, more than 500 horsepower, easy. But yeah, with some suspension upgrades, transmission upgrades, twin plate clutch, stuff like that, valve upgrades, stuff like that, you can make this thing go up to more than 1,000 horsepower. I'm not kidding. People have made this thing go up to more than 1,000 horsepower. That is crazy. Like, people are made into a drift car, then a race car, then a daily driver car. It is crazy, and the best thing is it sounds so good. Take a listen. Yeah, it's crazy. It sounds sick. But the only really downside is that it is expensive. So there is that. Now the next one on our list is actually one of my personal favorites. It is the Mazda RX7. Actually, my uncle owns a modified RX7. I'll put the pictures of his RX7 on screen right about now. See, the car comes with its infamous 2-liter twin-turbo rotary engine, giving you a respectable 280 horsepower, but with an engine lift to maybe a 2JZ GT, maybe. Yeah, you can make this thing go up to, I don't know, let's say 500, 600 horsepower, and that's just with an engine lift. With a turbo kit and twin turbo kit and stuff like that. Now, with better transmission, a better suspension, better, lots of weight reduction, you can make this thing go into, become a drift car and a race car and a show car at the same time. Yeah, my uncle's RX7, the one I told you about, yeah, that has 650 horsepower. That is absolutely crazy. It's the 3rd gen RX7, 2JZ GTE, twin plate clutch, and oh boy, I rode in that car and I'm still scared of it to this day. This next car on our list is the BMW M3 E36, and it is one of the most favorite cars to buy in the car industry for tuners. Reasons being, A, it isn't hard to find, and B, it is pretty cheap. So those are like the keywords you're looking for. Now, the car doesn't come with a lot of power, completely bone stock, but you can again upgrade it, and since it is pretty cheap, you're gonna save a bunch of money. And wow, this thing sounds great, it looks great, it's wow, cheap. It is cheap. Probably one of the most cheapest on the list. It's not hard to find, and it's really, it looks nice and it sounds great, so that's what you're basically looking for. Yeah, people make this thing go sideways at drift tracks, and then at a track day, a race car, and then at car shows, a show car. You can find this thing everywhere, and it again is one of the most favorite cars to buy. This next car on our list is the, yeah, you guessed it, the Toyota Supra. It is crazy cool, and I'll tell you why. Because completely bone stock comes with its 2JZ or the 2JZ GTE. The GTE makes 276 horsepower, so 280 like that, yeah. But you know, people take the Supra in, you know, upgrade the engine, upgrade the transmission, you know, a bunch of things, and make it go run 8s at the drag strip. Yeah, 8s at the drag. That is crazy fast, right? And some people even go and do engine swaps with the thing to maybe an LS swap or a V8 swap, and yeah, that is yeah, I personally think you should stick with this 2JZ because it sounds so cool, and like in my personal opinion, it sounds better than a V8. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Yeah, I love the car. It looks really cool, like with nice and sleek design. It sounds really cool, and you know, it is again pretty easy to find. So Supra. The next car on our list is not exactly meant for drifting or racing. I mean, you can make it into a race car or drift car because it's a tuner, but it's more focused on you know, going to car shows and, you know, basically just car shows and looking cool. And that is the Mark IV Volkswagen Golf GTI, and that car is pretty well known for you know, going to car shows. Like if you go to car shows, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find this car there. It looks normal, but like it doesn't look all that special when it comes, but you can make it, you can lower it, you can add some front splitters, you can even, you know, make the sound a bit better by, I don't know, upgrading a bunch of stuff, and then it's gonna sound a bit better, upgrading the exhaust, make it louder, and yeah, it looks cool. Sometimes you can even find it even right, just like slam and neon lights and this and that. Just doesn't look nice sometimes, but most of the time it looks really cool for car shows. These next two cars are the cars I would want to personally own. Now the first one being the Mazda MX5. So the Mazda MX5, I would want my MX5 to be like my daily driver, like maybe a bunch of minor upgrades and then like an exhaust upgrade to make it ride a bit smoother. But then you guys can make it have more than 400 horsepower. 400 horsepower is a lot actually. And you know, you can make it into a whole track car or even a drift car. Why don't you guys see for yourself? So this next car is gonna be the Mustang Foxbody. Now the Mustangs are well known for crashing into crowds, but the Foxbody is pretty well known for buying and modding and, you know, being a drag car, a daily driver, or even track car and drift car. So mine, I would want to personally take in and you know, make it into a track car slash drift car, because hey, I really want to learn drifting. It's a cool thing. So I made a whole video about the history of the Mustangs. Go check it out, top right corner. And yeah, tell me what you guys think about the Mustang Foxbody down in the comment section down below. Of course, leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Zad Ahmed out.